next in the agenda is a very exciting and informative education module, and it is presented by very seasoned Toastmaster who has served for 17 years in an Indian organization whose motto is Sevo Parama Dharma. Service is our prime duty. That is the Indian Army. He is a graduate in telecommunications, a postgraduate in project management. He has got diplomas in human resources, IT, and cyber security. He is a Toastmaster since 2014, already 2 times DTM, and on the cusp of his 3rd DTM. Immediate past district director, has held positions from club all the way to the district. A very seasoned Toastmaster, is an entrepreneur, is currently the managing director and CEO of Hilltop General Contracting, a certified trainer, life coach. We are indeed privileged to hear from you today. Please welcome our education module presenter, DTM Rajesh VC. What is your goal?
Yes. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Can we have a round of applause for him? Good evening. How are you all?
Very good.
Can we have a shout out? Hi.
Hi.
Oh my God. We'll be discussing something about goals. The agenda for today's session is what would be your goal, understanding the goals, how to approach towards the goals, question answer session if you have, but I would request you all to note down questions and ask me at the end of the session. If you have anything in between also, it is fine, you can ask me. Something about member experience, then we'll recap. The objective is to have a goals in Toastmasters and make the best use of Toastmasters membership. Warren Buffett says, an idiot can achieve things if he has plans. So let me ask you something. How many of you have goals here? Oh, great. Can we have a round of applause for all of us, those who have goals? And those who don't have goals, we'll see how it could be. See, a research from the Dominican University of California by Dr. Gill, a psychologist, he did a survey on these goals. And the survey result was 33% of the people achieved their goals if they had written it. If they did it seriously, the research went up to more than 60%. So writing down goals, it's very important, whether it is in Toastmasters, in our professional life or public life. Certain ground rules will follow throughout the meeting. Okay? One is, we will not debate, but we will participate. What is the difference between debate and participate?
Debate is
Argument. Right? Somebody else want to share? It's an interactive session. I don't think that I'll be.
You take a position.
Correct. Basically, in debate, somebody has to win. Right? But in participate, everybody gives his opinion. Everybody is a winner. So generally in Toastmasters meeting or in Toastmasters, we create an environment where everybody wins. So we will not debate on anything. To check your attention throughout this session, every time I say hi, you will all say aha. Can we try? Hi. Ah, great. Take notes. Use the worksheet which has been given. You all got the worksheet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ask questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hi. Ah, wow, great. How many of you have goal in Toastmasters? Not your professional life and personal life, but in Toastmasters. Okay. Right? Great. Can I request Jitil to read out this.
An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. Man.
A beautiful statement, right? Anybody can achieve their goals. The first and foremost thing is they should have a goal. I'll give you 30 seconds time. There is sheet in front of you. Write down the goals which you wanted to achieve through Toastmasters. What are those goals which you wanted to achieve? Fifteen seconds more. Yes, your time is up. All got goals now? Right? Can somebody share your goal? Tansi, you want to share something? What's your goal?
So for me, I'm like a very active person. Like before coming to Toastmasters, I'm like, yeah, I can do it wherever I go. But then when I come here, I came to know that there are different perspectives. There are different people with a lot more talent. You cannot compare because different people are different. I need to get out of that stereotypical box that I can do everything. There's a chance to learn more and to widen your horizon, to meet new people and learn from them.
These are your goals, right? Okay. Done. Anybody else want to share? Can we have a round of applause for her?
Hi, actually my goal is that I want to be a very good storyteller. Whenever I go to the stage in front of 100 people or 50 people, normally I have that fear of stage fear. I don't want to get any stage fear when I go to the stage. I want to be a very good storyteller. I want to be a very good presenter. That's my goal.
Great. Can we have a round of applause for her? Anybody else want to share? Do you think your goal is very important? You need support of many people to achieve those goals. Anybody here? Yes. Now I'll give you 2 minutes time. Discuss your goal with your friend who is sitting next to you. For the guest, you take the help of district director there, and you take the help of the next person who is sitting there. Discuss your goals between each other. Discuss with him. Help him. Ask him what is his goal.
I would like to know
Yes, up. Time is up. What came out of your discussion? Somebody want to share? Yeah. What came out of your discussion? Did you understand your friend's goal?
Yeah.
Can you share? How can you help him?
So basically, all three of us had I thought, points
I was
and
speaking
be a better speaker.
To be a better speaker.
Yes.
Okay. How can you help him?
I can give feedbacks.
Excellent, superb. You can give feedback. That is one of the important things, right? Can you have a round of applause for him? Yes. Please. Anybody else want to share?
He wants to be an international winner in speaking.
Oh, world champion of public speaking?
Yes.
Oh,
As
superb.
Mr. Shivaram says in
Great. So, how is she going to help you?
Well, I text her frequently now. Started, so she just I always watch her. I started this WhatsApp that she goes and get, take the training from the inspiration, which is my dream too. So what I believe, like, if there is someone to just to inspire us, like to have a look and just do their actions, and we can just have a more than thought was to it and meet up with one day.
Great. Can you have a round of applause? Anybody else? Yeah, please.
Yeah, I got a lot of information about him. He's part of four clubs, and his profession is procurement, and he wants to improve his communication, of course, for his professional sake also. And to help him, perhaps I'll invite him to the transformation also.
Superb. See, this is what happens when we write down goal and discuss with our friend. Psychology says, in this research, Dr. Gill came out with 4 different things. One is people with goals in their mind. They never wrote it down. He says that those people are also achieved it. 33% of the people achieved their goals, even if they had in their minds. But one thing is having goal at least in mind is very essential. And second set of people where the study went was people who had written goals. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. The result was that went up to more than 50%. When they had written it, chances of achieving the goal is more than 50%. And third type of people were those people who had written goal and given an action plan for it. When are they going to do it? Means what is the time they invest in achieving it? If you have a goal, you have to invest time. What is the time, on what time specifically you are going to invest to achieve that goal? It went to 75%. And fourth set of people were people who had a commitment partner for it. Now, as we discussed, 2 people became a commitment partner for each other. They wrote down goal, set an action plan, wrote down time when they will invest, and they started following each other. Whether you have done it or not, what's the status? And those percentage went to 90%. So having a goal, writing it down, setting time, and having a commitment partner for it, there are chances that 100% of the goals can be achieved. That is where exactly coaches play the role. What coaches does you? Coaches never tell you how it has to be done, what has to be done. They will ask you what you want. They'll sit with you, discuss with you. They will make you to write your goals. They'll make you to write your action plans. They'll make you to write everything on yourself, and they just be with you, keep on following up. So let's see what are the goals in general which we can achieve through Toastmasters. This is common for all. One is acquiring new skills, right? What do you think? What are the skills which we can acquire through Toastmasters? Write down what are the skills which you think which can be acquired through Toastmasters. Then we'll hear from all. What are those skills which can be acquired? Right? Let's hear now. Yes, who want to share? What are the skills which you know which can be acquired through? Yes, you know. Dealing with criticism. Yeah, superb.
Yeah, I agree with dealing with criticism and networking skill. If you are not able to mingle with the people, and communication skill.
Communication skill.
You say listening skill also.
Listening skill. Yeah. Yes, any
I'd
other?
like to add a couple of them, I mean, but they didn't mention so far. One is serving others, because in Toastmasters, when we do mentoring, we are investing our time. And a lot of Toastmasters are coming forward. This is one. Second is confidence building.
Right. Any other? Yeah, please.
I would like to add teamwork here.
Teamwork.
Actually, many things that we cannot do it ourselves. So I think, as you said, there is another new partner. We can be taken to the next level. But bigger things we should have team.
Excellent.
Time management.
Time management, superb. It said that Toastmasters is a place where people come together to achieve their goals, which cannot be done alone. Anything else you want to add? Organizing, superb, huh? Presentation skill, superb. Eh? Delegation skill, yeah. Planning. Art of body language, superb. Yeah. I'll share you a story. I had a colleague, I don't want to name him. He is very much potential, highly calibered. You ask him anything, he has answer for it. In a professional meeting, he never sit idle. In company meetings, every then and then he has something to comment. Maybe somebody is speaking, he don't care. He will stand up and give his comments. Company was fed up with that attitude. And company was not able to throw him away because he is one of the best in the company. Whatever he say is right. All those were facts. All those had relevance. But only thing is, he is not able to control himself anywhere. He will respond immediately without even other person finishing. What are you going to do with that person? And company wanted him there. They had that person for almost 4 years, even though he was doing all those things. One person told me there is one person like this. His manager, Rajesh, what can we do? I took him to Toastmasters, Mind-Tune Toastmasters Club. I took him to Mind-Tune Toastmasters Club. I told him, see, you are not going to do a role of a listener. It's a very important role. You have all the opportunity to ask 50 questions end of the meeting. Observe the meeting carefully. He noted on around 35 questions throughout the meeting. And he thought that he will get a chance to ask all the 35 questions. He did not speak for her, even a word. He did not utter a word throughout the meeting. At the end of the meeting, general evaluator called him to give his report. After 3 questions, general evaluator told, you can ask one more question. The time is up. With that, he finished the session. After that, I asked him, how did you feel? He told, first time in my life, I've sat in a meeting without speaking. I only spoke when I was asked. Later on, he became a member of 2 clubs. He told one club is not enough to improve my skills. He became a member of 2 clubs. Now is one of the best person of this company. These skills, we don't know how we acquire. If we had made him to sit him quietly somewhere, that would be a punishment for him. But doing something in Toastmasters, changing a person's perspective completely is what? This is one thing which I am sharing you. You all might have different stories to share for that. Number 2 goal was, somebody told, winning a championship, right? Participating in contest and winning a championship. This can be a goal for everybody sitting here. Why? Because this opportunity is for all of us. Is there for all of us in front. What is that we are going to do here? Right? We have an inspiration to see. World champion of public speaking, 2nd place winner, Nisha Shivaram. So, it is not far away for any of us sitting in this room. Right? What are we going to do to achieve this? Think about, discuss. Jitil, I think you wanted to become, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Share your views on that. How are you going to achieve that?
Well, I wouldn't say it's very easy, but I should have, as member, I should have a continuous participation in Toastmasters meeting, which will improve my speaking skills, and also I'm getting live evaluation from my evaluator That will be one of the best things where I can just improve not only my speeches, my attitude, what I have to consider more and more speech, those things. And of course, continuously in touch with the sort of people whom you want to be, where you want to be. I believe we are mostly like I have read it not in one place, many places that who we are is where we are belongs to. Who we choose people to be our friend, that will be our personality. So I believe when I'm just around with such a kind of leaders, winners, definitely one day.
Can we have a round of applause for him? See, our champion is from a club called Talking Matters. So we have a member of Talking Matters Club here, past president of the club, previous division director of the club. Let us hear from him. What's your advice for this gentleman?
Okay. Thank you for that opportunity. First and foremost, you need to participate in the contest. You need to give your speeches. You need to participate in the contest. And you need to have a mentor. And if I look into one of the standout features of Nisha, she always seek out for opinion, suggestions, and she knows what to take. And even this year, although she was last year's World Championship finalist, she came my firm at least 2-3 times, and we all gave 360-degree evaluation, and she knows what to take. So she reach out. Some of the major roadblocks for many of us for improving is we feel once we reach certain heights, we are good. We don't need to go and seek out. We need to always reach out to the others, and we need to ask for the help. So definitely then you can.
Superb. Can we have a round of applause? Wow. Now let's hear from District Director. What is his suggestion to this gentleman who want to achieve this dream?
Mr. Jitin, you are already a contestant. I look at you like that. Because first of all, you are confident saying that I want to be there. You made up your mind, I want to be there. So good. Best thing is to find out what the previous people who walked this path did. What difference they did, which makes them stand unique. And follow that path is one thing. And there are many perceptions. People have different, but you should also cultivate your own style. What suits you. Everybody cannot have the same speech. What suits you on your stage matters a lot. So accordingly, probably that could be one of the leaves I can leave for you.
Superb. Can we have a round of applause for Nisha again? The third thing is the leadership opportunities. I think everybody sitting here wish to be a leader, right?
Yes.
It's by default, everyone wanted to be a leader, wanted to be in forefront, right? There are leadership opportunities here. Right from being a member, you can take the leadership at the club level. When you think that, yes, I have done with the club level, I have learned sufficient leadership skill, you can move to the next level, to the area. And from there, you can move to division, district, region, and to the board of directors. Nobody is stopping you except yourself. The amount of education and knowledge what you get taking up leadership is unimaginable. I would always suggest people to take up leadership. When you take up leadership, you learn two things. You learn communication as well as leadership. And leadership is never learned by reading. It is always learned by doing. The fourth goal, which everyone can aspire to be, is distinguished Toastmaster. The club can help you to achieve this. What are those things which is required? Nijas, can you educate us on what are the requirement of somebody being a DTM?
First of all, the member need to complete the 2 different paths, and then leadership role. They have to take the leadership role as a club officer for 1 year, and also sponsor or mentor any of the club, and then he need to also serve as a district leadership role. Yeah, that's it. And as we can see here, these are the things.
How many of you think, how many want to be a DTM here? Right? Everybody want to become a DTM. Spend some time in Toastmasters Club. Easiest way to become a DTM is attending every meeting and taking up roles. See, Ralph C. Smedley said, we learn the best in the moments of enjoyment. And Toastmasters Club is a place where those moments of enjoyments are there. And in that process, we learn things. We don't have to take things seriously here. There is no serious business in Toastmasters. It's all about simple things. I always tell people, it's a simple and sincere program. It's not a serious business. So achieving DTM, it's a matter of time. You'll have to spend 3 years, 4 years to become DTM, but it is worth. Now, think for yourself and come up with points. How does your club can support you to achieve your goals? Write down. If you want to discuss with your fellow member, discuss. 1 minute time is there. Think about it. 30 seconds time to think. 15 seconds time to discuss. And come up saying, this is the help I want from the club to achieve my goals. Yeah. Now you know, right? What is the support you want from your club? Now what's your goal? Write down again. Think after hearing for this session for 20 minutes. Now what's your goal? What do you want? If your goal remains the same, then it's fine. But what is that help you want from your club? You have your president here, VP Education sitting there. We are all here to support everyone and each other. So write down and approach each other for help. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Goal of DTM, you had mentioned, is it only through speaking or there are other avenues through which you go? And do you have to achieve all 5 of those objectives in district leaders?
Can we have a round of applause for him? That's a nice question. To be very specific, to become a DTM, you have to complete 2 paths. Okay? You have to take the role of either president or VP Education. That is called as district council member. Then 1 year you have to serve as area director. Third thing is, either you should be a sponsor or conduct a YLP, Youth Leadership Program. Sponsor for a new club or conduct a Youth Leadership Program. The next thing is, be a mentor for a new club or be a coach for 6 months and help the club become distinguished. These are the requirements to become a DTM. Once you do this, you are a distinguished Toastmaster. Anybody else? Any other questions? Yeah, please.
You are a 2 times DTM, right? So what was the difference when you did DTM for the first time and did it for the second time?
Fortunately, I had a great difference. Why? Because when I did it for the first time, it was a conventional program. Competent committee man or advanced communication bronze, advanced communication silver. The second time DTM was in pathways. Soon I'll become DTM within 10 days, third time. So there you can ask me what is the difference.
And again, in this third DTM you are again doing the pathways. What difference you feel? What is the change that you experience in yourself when you are doing the third DTM?
Third time when I went to a DTM, for me, things were more clear that how you can do projects in a better way. First time when we took the evaluation, we understood what could have been improved. Second time when we did that, the same thing, I did a speech in a very much better way than the previous one, and the evaluation which I got was of a higher standard. My level of thought process, my level of understanding, and the information which I got was far beyond imagination. what we did was the same thing, but what we received was entirely different. Any other questions?
With your experience, currently now third DTM, and the various amount of time you have put into Toastmasters speaking and non-speaking roles, how would you feel, your personal opinion on how one can achieve their goals with the help of a mentor, to be specific?
Having, number one is to be very clear on what you want. If you ask me, Rajesh, what is your goal? My goal is very clear, to be an international person. I'll do whatever it takes to be. And this presentation, what I'm giving is for the regional advisor for the term 2025-26, not even for the next term. There is 2 years time. And for that 2 years time, now itself I'm giving this presentation, preparing myself, giving this video recording to the mentors and see what is required and getting corrected. So one is having a clear-cut goal, what you want. Second thing is having a written plan. Third thing is write down exactly what you have to do when. Fourth thing is have a commitment partner. My commitment partner in this case is your program quality director Sabina. She is the one who has been asking me, following whether you are doing it, Rajesh, you have been doing it or not. So this is what exactly we need to do to achieve our goals, and I am sure that we can achieve. If we don't achieve, the journey we travel is something unimaginable. When we went to international convention, what we learned as me, Pradeep, district director, is something we cannot think about it. Toastmasters is the only organization, and Toastmasters International Convention is only event which I know in the world where more than 100 plus nationalities come together and sit, learn from each other. There is no other, I don't think any organization is there except UN and all, when they do government level meetings and learnings. Right? Yeah, please.
So what are the last 2 pathways you have completed for your DTM? And are you again doing the same pathways or choosing the other one?
In first time I did presentation mastery, and second, and they in that motivational strategy. Now I did effective coaching and visionary communication. So doing the same thing will not give you results, right? So there are people who does their own thing also. Why? Because they want to improve much better on the same thing, so they done it. Nothing wrong.
Yeah, one more to add with that one, because as there are some elective speeches also associated with some of the levels. Will you be doing all the elective or maybe only choosing minimum required?
Minimum required. I did only minimum required. There are people who chooses all the electives. I've seen people.
Yes.
Any other questions? Can we recap? Before that, I wanted to say something about member experience. Toastmasters educational program is all about member experience. What I learn can be different from what you learn. Toastmasters sells up what communication and leadership. What other things we gain out of it is added value. So member experience is very difficult. That is very important, is we need to meet members in Toastmasters and understand what they learned. What I learned is something. When your experience comes, it can be something else. So there is no right or wrong answers in Toastmasters. It's all about experience. It's all about learning. Everybody's points has value. Everybody has that experience to tell you. So meeting members, networking is one of the important things what we have to do. Coming on to recap, we spoke about goals. We spoke about what are the goals which we can achieve through Toastmasters, and we had some question and answer session. Thank you so much for being wonderful audience, and back to you.